They say the grass is always greener on the other side. Well, we'll take you to the other side and show you how lawns are doing during this dry season.
All those sprinklers and hoses working overtime, and summer hasn't even officially began. The recent dry spell is making things feel like late August, with rainfall so far this month about 2 inches short. Reporter Choi is outside on our patio where the grass is greener thanks to some watering and some shade, unlike most of the lawns out there, Andy.
Well, that's the thing, Sarah. You know, we get a lot of mileage out here in the backyard patio, and obviously Channel 3 has been giving it a lot of TLC. But the green behind me pales in comparison to a lawn we found in Middleton. Never mind keeping up with the Joneses.
My yard ends right about here. Neighbors starts right about there.
Try going blade for blade with Mark Neuendorf.
To me, this is just normal, but
he's the guy on the other side of that old saying. Which means even in these trying conditions, the grass on Mark's side feels good.
And when you walk barefoot on this, it's great. I mean, much nicer than an unirrigated lawn. Soft.
Neuendorf's $4,000 irrigation system keeps his lawn immune to the recent dry spell, but the dry conditions have others thirsting for a more natural nectar.
The grass isn't growing, and it's a problem for us all.
It's prompted Middleton's Olson Toon Landscaping to cut half of its seasonal lawn care staff.
So our employees who count on this, you know, a seasonal job here in June, are being laid off. It's devastating for them and for the economy, and not just my company. In this whole area.
I'm trying to keep it growing. It's tough in a year like this.
Grass is an academic subject at UW-Madison's O.J. Noer facility.
That's where the 60 to 70 different studies are taking place.
But even here, Superintendent Tom Schwab is hoping for greener pastures.
It just makes you feel good when you see a lush crop of grass.
A familiar feeling for Neuendorf, who knows keeping a good lawn isn't just another chore, it's a way of life.
I just like it. Irrigated lawn. I like the feel of it. I like the looks of it. I like the way it makes my house look.
Looks pretty good. Couple more tips from Neuendorf. He says he uses fertilizer, puts it down twice a year, and he says you've got to use water. It'll keep the weeds out and it just won't die out. That said, though, you can just see in just about every neighborhood that people are just really leaving that grass dormant, and again, that is having a huge effect on the businesses in our community.
All right, I know a lot of kids, too, complaining out there about not being able to run through the yards.
Not fun barefoot out there.
Not so much. Thanks, Andy.
Yep.